I've uninstalled Marvel's Avengers. If you are running low on storage, you should probably free up your storage on your console as well. So, believe it or not, we actually have news, right, for Marvel's Avengers on some new content coming to the game, and I'm laughing because it's basically a two-part story. You have the actual news, and then you have everyone in the comments on the news where they revealed it, just absolutely going crazy on the fact that they're still being oblivious to acknowledging what they've done, right? And I know I didn't make it clear in my last video, so what I'm talking about is the fact that you can now pay for boosters in this game to ultimately literally boost your progression, right? They promised that paying for something like this would never be in the game, and then they implemented it into the game. But hey, I've actually deleted Marvel's Avengers, and also, we got a cool sponsor, so let's roll the ad and then I'll explain everything. Today's video is sponsored by Monster Legends, which is a free-to-play game available on both Android and iOS. Now there are hundreds of different monsters to collect, and you can breed monsters of different elements and rarities and go ahead and create cool new species. Now the combinations are limitless, and to add to this, there are different PvP modes where you can conquer the adventure map, explore the dungeons, or even fight in real time against your friends. Now if you download the game through the link in the description below, you will receive a special reward which is actually worth $30. Now what you actually get for free is 50,000 food, 300,000 gold, plus 10 gems. But remember, this is a limited time offer which is only available until October the 24th, so go ahead and click the link in the description below and download Monster Legends now. So I officially uninstalled Marvel's Avengers, right? Simply because A, I am out of storage on my PlayStation, so that's literally the position I am in right now. So I went through my library from relevant to irrelevant, and basically Marvel's Avengers was like top of that list, so I had to go ahead and remove the game. Nor do I intend to reinstall the game until we get any new content, because before I cover the news that was up yesterday, today's Thursday, right? So we're meant to have the marketplace update. I haven't even seen anyone talk about the marketplace update, and now I can't even check for myself what's going on because I no longer have the game installed. So, very weird situation, but I don't actually care for the marketplace anymore. In fact, I don't really care for everything that they're doing in terms of being very slimy for the game, and I want to keep this very short before I go into the news, right? I was going to make a complete different video on my brutally honest opinion about the scenario, but just to keep it very short, I think they're a very slimy company to go ahead and actually do what they've done by implemented a paid option to basically pay to boost your progression in the game, when they literally said to people, no, this will basically not be a thing, and then they done it. I mean, like, literally, is that not cash grabbing? Because it doesn't get more obvious than that. And as a company, I think it's very slimy. So basically, until we get an official statement, I have zero sort of, I guess, sort of like intention to support anything they're doing. Okay, I mean, sure, we're going to talk about the news, but genuinely supporting what they're doing to this game moving forward, I think, no, you just can't do it, right? They've literally refused to acknowledge it, and let's get into the news. So, the tweet yesterday was Claw Raid, right? Is basically coming before the end of 2021. Take a look at this piece of concept art, which showcases one of the areas you'll be visiting. It looks cool, right? But, you know, when it just doesn't really feel the same when, if we go back like maybe 2 weeks ago, when you can probably say, oh, you know, the game's on its way to still being a good game, etc. Before they literally just screwed everyone over. In that sense, you can probably say you would have been excited by this stuff. It's like, you want to be excited for it, but you actually just have zero trust anymore in the people behind the game. I'm talking about, literally, I'm not talking about the developers, okay, at all. They are completely separate to the whole backlash that this game is getting. The devs, super cool. It's the people that basically are literally sitting in probably a really nice office somewhere, just literally, I don't know, ticking off everything that is going to happen with this game and cashing in the checks, right? It's those people that we should get a statement from, not anyone else, and that's what we haven't got. So basically the entire thread on this Twitter post was people saying, seriously, you're just not gonna acknowledge what's happened in the game or what's going on in the community. And if anything, what this actually shows you, and this is hands down, right, and again, it's not the developers' faults, like the actual people working on the game, nor the community managers, it's the people higher up, right, but in this scenario, it just literally shows that there is zero care for the community, right, and it's basically causing the entire community to just become like a free-for-all, right, because everyone's just going to be super toxic, which they are doing. Bad things are happening in the sense of devs getting abused, which is just so wrong on so many levels, but it's happening, right, because people don't seem to realize it's not their fault, it's people above them, but that's a whole nother story. But that's happening, so that's bad as it is. But like, how do you just randomly go ahead and post a tweet like this, and you just don't acknowledge the situation? There's not been any statement whatsoever. Now, whether or not we're going to get a statement in maybe the next couple of days, maybe the next couple of weeks, if it takes a couple of weeks, I mean, that's very alarming to begin with. We literally should have got this statement probably within the first, like, 48 hours, since literally the entire internet, right, that still cares for this game just completely, you know, went against it. So when you take that stuff into account and you see this stuff, it's like, okay, well, we're being promised content, whatever, it looks good, but I'm now at this stage where I don't care until I actually see it in the game. Until then, I have no sort of interest or belief in what they'll show us until we get the statement, right, as to why they've done what they've done. And then second of all, when we actually get the good content that we actually want, because right now, it kind of links all the stories. When you used to see the marketplace, the little reskins that were literally so bad, to where you would say, why on earth has this made it into the marketplace? And also, people would say this is literally just a really bad rip-off of the actual other skin they put in maybe the week before. They've just changed the color and want $15 for it, right? Those have been real situations, and we always kind of try to, I guess, swipe that stuff under the rug, right? But right now, it's just proof that has it just been one big, you know, sort of cash grab all this time to basically just get people into the marketplace, and there is no real intention. My conclusion to that is yes, but here's the news. It hasn't changed anything apart from tell us that it's coming before the end of 2021, hopefully alongside their statement. But yeah, I'm not even going to encourage anyone to do anything in that sense, but I don't know, I feel like it should be just one big movement. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.